Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Kuma's Kitchen. And if you've been watching this channel, you know I like fusion. I like messing around with different ideas and putting them together. Well, this one today is a fusion of, well, Korean, and I guess it's basically American. Isn't grilled cheese American? No. Anyways, I used to go to Seoul, Korea a lot back in the early days. I had to go there to renew my visa, like about every 90 days. And I used to stay at this little hotel. And every time I went there, I ate Bulgogi. Bulgogi is like a special marinated Korean meat. So what I've got here today, grilled Bulgogi and cheese sandwiches. So let's take one of these puppies and cut it open. Oh yeah, look at that. Inside there. So the meat, which has been marinated and then cooked. And then I've got some Gouda cheese in there with it. And then grill it up, you know, a grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah. You get that flavor of that bulgogi in there. Alright, so I just said bulgogi there before I said bulgogi. Which is it, right? Well, you see it different ways. I've seen it here where it's written as bulgogi, bulgogi. Either way, Korean barbecue meat, really good. With cheese in a grilled cheese sandwiches, yes. Let's go in the kitchen and make it right now. Okay, so to make these sandwiches, well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make some bulgogi. Made that once before, but we made it with hamburger. This time we're going to make it with sliced meat. And then we're going to put together our grilled cheese sandwich, our grilled bulgogi and cheese sandwich. So, what have I got here? Ingredients. I've got all the ingredients here for the whole sandwich fixing. So, across the front, I've got 2 cloves of garlic crushed. I've got 2 tablespoons of sugar. That's my favorite got unrefined cane sugar, which is like a light brown sugar. I got 2 tablespoons of sake, Japanese sake, or rice wine. I've got 1/3 of a cup of mayonnaise. I've got 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I've got 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. That's going to be used for cooking up the meat afterwards. I've got 1/4 of an apple grated. Over here, I've got 12 ounces or 340 grams of thinly sliced meat. In this case, I'm using pork. A lot of times you'll use beef, but I like pork. Pork's just got more flavor. So, thinly sliced pork, thinly sliced beef, either one would be good. Back here, I've got 7 ounces or 200 grams of Gouda cheese, grated. And then here I've got 8 slices of bread. And that's going to make, well, 4 sandwiches. All right, so let's put the bread off to one side right now. Make a little room here. We don't need the cheese right now either. That's going to be going in later. What we do need, well, that sesame oil can go off behind there. We need these ingredients here. We're going to take a bowl. Now when you're marinating, it's always a good idea to use either a stainless steel bowl or a glass bowl. So I got a nice little glass bowl of Pyrex here. And what I'm going to do, oh yeah, the mayonnaise goes in later too. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the sake in there, the soy sauce, the sugar. Put that off to one side. Throw the garlic in there. Just gotta whisk that together. Alright. And then I'm going to mix in the apple. And now I'm going to toss some meat in there. So put the meat in and just toss it around until it's coated with the marinade. There we go, getting a little bit on there. It's gonna be marinating that meat, adding the flavor into the meat, making bulgogi actually. So, what I want to do now is I want to let this sit for at least an hour, if not more. If you can, a couple hours is good. You just want to let them marinate. So what we're gonna do, you can cover that, throw it in the refrigerator if you're gonna be longer. I'm just gonna be probably an hour because got to keep cooking, so I'm going to leave it out. But any longer, stick it in the refrigerator. And I'll see you back here when this is marinated. Alright, so that's been marinating. I've turned it a couple times. Just got to flip around to so everything's in contact with the marinade. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna cook it. So, got my frying pan here. I've got a tablespoon of sesame oil. Gonna put that in there. Bring that frying pan up on medium heat. Looks good there. All right. Then, in goes our meat, marinade and all. A little piece of apple in there. Okay. Then just cook it, stir it occasionally, medium heat for about 8 to 10 minutes. Just want to brown up that meat. All right, I'll see you back here when that meat's ready. All right, that's been about 8 minutes and that's looking perfect. Yeah, browning there. Beautiful color. What I'm gonna do now, turn that heat off right now. I'm gonna take that. So, got the bread spread out here. What I'm gonna do is just take a bit of that mayonnaise. Probably gonna use about 1/3 of the mayonnaise. Just spread it around here. Don't need too much on the inside. You're gonna have juice from that meat too. Oh, a little bit in there. Alright, so that's ready to go. Now, I'm gonna get that meat on there on one side. I got a pair of chopsticks here. And just gotta divvy the meat up amongst the different, well, 4 of the slices of bread. Alright, that's looking pretty even. What I do now, scrape out the remains here. And let's get them on. A little bit of oil that's in there. I'll just leave that because we're about to fry our sandwiches in there. Oh, look at that. Oh, better share that up. That is deliciousness right there. Alright. Looking good there. I think we got every little piece. Let's have a little taste of it. Oh yeah. This is actually, that's a piece of apple. They're good too. Alright, now the cheese. Get that in on top. So again, I'm going to divvy the cheese up amongst the 4 slices here. Alright, that looks pretty well even. So now, close up the sandwiches. That there. That there. Okay. And then, take about half of that mayonnaise and spread it across here. That's to get some nice browning when it gets into the fry pan. Okay. Now, I'll bring that fry pan back up on medium heat. Get a couple of these in there. I don't think I can fit all 4 of them in there. We get that one in there. And that one. Alright, we'll do the other 2 later. There's a piece. Alright, now that they're in there, while they're cooking, take some of that mayonnaise and spread it on this side. So this will be ready to go when we go to flip them over. Yeah, that's about good. I'll save the rest for those 2 pieces the other side. Okay, so medium heat, about 3-4 minutes, and then flip them over, and 3-4 minutes on the other side, and it'll be ready, and then we'll do the second batch. Little piece of cheese. Alright, a couple minutes in, ready to flip. Let's have a look here. Oh yeah, beautiful. Look at that, nice browning on there. I think we can turn the temperature down just maybe a smidge. But we got inside, cheese is starting to melt nicely. Got a couple more minutes on this side, and then that batch is ready to go. All right, that batch is ready to go. Let's get our something out here to carry them with. Let's flip that over and see what it looks like. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. There we go. All right, so that's the first batch done. I'm gonna get the second batch going right away. And again, we get the rest of that mayonnaise. So you take that, spread it across there. And those are going to be ready in a couple minutes. And then you get some beautiful grilled bulgogi and cheese sandwiches. Okay, a couple minutes, those will be ready. Alright, so you like this recipe? Well, stick around. Check out other recipes. There's a couple other bulgogi recipes here. I did one just a while ago with pasta. You check that out. I'll put that in down below. And check out other recipes here. They're all original Kevin Riley recipes. Ideas that just pop out and come up with. This one actually the other night. It's like, should make that. So, make sure that you've subscribed and click that notification bell so you don't miss any. And now, go make these and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.